Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Kapke, and in today's video, we will be going over how to build your own automatic bamboo farm in 1.19. Bamboo is a great renewable resource that you can be using as fuel in your super smelters, but before we get to that point, how do you make a bamboo farm? Let's get started. Depending on the size of the farm that you are going to want to build, you are going to need to increase some of these blocks. However, this is a good starter bamboo farm right here, so you are going to need some building blocks. I'm just using blocks of iron so that it's easier to see and is a little more aesthetically pleasing for this video. And then from there on, we're just going to be using 8 bamboo and 8 dirt. Then we have some glass that you use for the front area, and then the rest of this is used for the piston mechanism as well as the collection system. So let's get right on into it. For your storage system and minecart collection area, you should build something that looks very similar to this right here. So we have 8 blocks wide for the minecart track, and then if one more long that goes into a hopper. So right here, this rail needs to be unpowered. We're going to be using a redstone line that goes up to when it harvests in order to power this rail and send the minecart off. These other 2 redstone rails should be powered, and you can just do this by using a torch or a redstone block. That is up to you. And like I said, we have a hopper under the unpowered rail, and then that goes right into our chest. You could obviously turn this into a more of a item transport system into your main base or wherever you would like it to go, and we'll go over that in the future. So now that we have something like this, we are going to build the farm on top of this. So I'm going to get started on that, and I will be right back. Over top of those 8 rails that we have just built for the minecart to go across, we have just put down the 8 dirt and then built up. We have put pistons along the back wall at the second tall spot, so we'll have the bamboo running along the first row right here. And then as soon as it would grow or hit full height, then we have the pistons here to push out and break the bamboo. I want you guys to note that you can build this farm as tall as you want. I can show a quick clip here of ours that we have in our survival world, and that actually is very, very tall. This will obviously just give you more yields, and it will also take longer, depending on your tick rate, for how long the farm takes to harvest. So right now, what we are going to do is we're going to finish up the redstone on the back side of this and plant our bamboo. So let's go look at that. So now that we have placed down our bamboo and we've done a little bit of redstone, let's go over what we have here. So on the 2 outside blocks, we do have observers. Again, you can build this farm taller. However, that will require a little bit more redstone work, which we will go over in the next short little clip. However, we have those observers on the outside blocks, and then on the back of all the pistons, we just have a redstone dust running along top. As for the hopper aspect of this, all I did was run a comparator out of the back of the hopper into a redstone torch, flipped it with a block into a redstone repeater, which then powers the rail. And as soon as we see as soon as this has a piece of bamboo in it, the cart will stop to unload completely. So now you have a working bamboo farm. Let's go look at what you can make it look like yourself on your own world. As you guys can tell here, our farm here on our server is quite a bit taller, and the stalks are growing up very, very high. The only difference between how I have this farm set up and the farm I just showed you how to build is that we only have one observer. In this case, our observer goes into a block. That block then powers into a redstone repeater, which is set to 3 ticks. This goes into a stone block, and then that goes above 2 comparators in a loop. The reason that we have this set up this way is so that the length of the signal is extended, because you may have seen on your own world, the signal is very, very quick. By doing this, it then goes down the stairs over in this direction, and it goes right into some blocks with some more repeaters, which then disperses it out to all of the pistons. Everything else works exactly the same. As for our transportation and pickup system, it is exactly the same as we just have built. However, ours is based off of demand because we do have a super smelter as well as a storage system, which we will be going over in future videos. And the super smelter is actually the next video. So make sure you guys consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on that one in the future. Please let me know if you guys use this farm, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.